Okay, this is American Contractor. Today is early morning hours, April the 18th, 2017. It's a Tuesday morning. Here's a headline here that caused me concern. U.S. Defense Secretary James Mattis heads to Middle East to discuss Islamic State in Syria. Mattis will arrive in Saudi capital Riyadh on 18 April before visiting Israel, Qatar, Egypt, and Djibouti. This is not good. All he's doing, I think, is traveling around and preparing people what's coming up. Let's go ahead and read this article. This U.S. Defense Secretary James Mattis will travel to the Middle East and Africa to meet with allies in the region on 18 April. That is today, folks, to reiterate America's stance on ISIS and the Syrian regime. He will arrive in the Riyadh, the capital of Saudi Arabia, before visiting Israel, Qatar, Egypt, and Djibouti. Surprised he didn't go into Iraq. During his tour, Mattis will reiterate U.S. President Donald Trump's policies on Syria and will elaborate on Washington's strategy to combat ISIS in Iraq and Syria. While addressing a news conference, I don't know why my computer's acting up. While addressing a news conference at the Pentagon on 11 April, Mattis said that it was his hope to bring as many countries as possible into the Trump administration's new strategy, which includes diplomatic and non-military features. He added that the plan was still in its nascent stage. Announcing his visit, the Department of Defense said Mattis would discuss cooperative efforts to counter destabilizing activities and defeat extremist terror organizations. U.S. officials told Reuters that the policy on Syria was unchanged and will focus on defeating ISIS militants and removing Syrian President Bashar al-Assad from power. So about 3 weeks ago, we said that Bashar al-Assad, the president of Syria, could stay in power. That we're going to leave him alone, basically. And now our stance is that we are going to defeat ISIS militants and remove Syrian President Bashar al-Assad from power. You read it here, folks. So how do you remove someone from power? You're going to have no choice but to use force. You can't talk to them. We are getting closer and closer to war, folks. Speaking about Mattis' visit, Christine Wormuth, a former Pentagon official, said, particularly with the Saudis and the Israelis, part of the discussion will be clarifying for them what our strategy is towards Syria in light of the strike. The U.S. is also planning to aid those who are battling Houthi rebels in Yemen, as officials say they have evidence which proves Iran is sending weapons and military advisors to help the rebels. In December 2016, the Obama administration had blocked the transfer of high-grade weapons to Saudi Arabia as there are concerns about mounting civilian casualties in Yemen. However, the Trump administration seemed to be on the brink of reversing the move and could notify Congress of selling precision-guided munitions to the Arab Kingdom, that's Saudi Arabia, to battle the Houthis down south. This is not good, folks. First, Saudi Arabia is going to get the upgraded weapons that they want. It's probably a couple of $billion deal to the weapons manufacturers, which would be good for them, I guess. But we're getting closer and closer to war. As he's talking around these different countries, he's just giving them the plan of how we're going to deal with Syria and how, just like they said, how we're going to get rid of ISIS and we're going to topple the Bashar al-Assad regime. This is April 18th, early morning hours. This is what you have to wake up to. If you like this video, please like this video, share it, subscribe to my channel. It doesn't matter what Google does on the monetization. Don't care. Just want to get the word out, what's going on. We're getting closer and closer to world war, babe, folks. This is the American Contractor early in the morning, and good morning, and thank you very much.